Okay, I am back. It's been about 3 weeks, so I think it's that time. It's time to return to the Beta LP. Now, I'm going to do this episode a little different. I've been feeling a lot of anxiety because I haven't returned to this series, and, well, like I said, this is the staple of the channel, so what the hell. So I didn't really come into this with any real plan. I think I know what I want to build, but I don't have any real design in mind for it, so we'll just wing it and see what happens. So, the village is coming along nicely, as I've been saying, but also, as I've been saying, there are only 4 buildings here, and there should be more than that by this point. One of those buildings is the library, and I think I'm going to build that right here. And that's the first thing I want to do in this episode. I want to try to build the library. It won't be massive. Now, I would like to build it out of spruce. So there's kind of this, I don't know. The tavern is made out of birch, and I think it looks just fine on the tavern. But then, if I build the library out of spruce, this will be the only building with birch, and I don't know if I like that. But, to be honest, I think I'm just going to live with it. So, we need spruce. We actually have no spruce in our chests. So, I get to plant a bunch of spruce trees and chop them down. So, that's going to be fun. Oh, nice. Finally got wood for the first time. Fucking axe just broke. Well, I think 48 is roughly enough. Well, it almost certainly isn't, but here's to hoping. Let's grab this and start thinking about the outline, because I have no idea what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm not dealing with mobs. Let's sleep. Oh, so close. So close to not being a retard. There you go. So I'm trying to be kind of consistent about the spacing between buildings. I usually have like 4 blocks, so it looks like. Okay, so I'm pretty much just going to stream of consciousness build this thing, which is really not how anything should ever be built. And I do have something to say about the Great Hall that I completely forgot to say in the last episode. I will get to that. Thinking maybe double doors here. Right, we could do something like this. Okay, I grabbed some wood, because I guess that's how we're going to fill this in. Some wooden planks. Yeah, so that'll be the double doors. I want to have some, dimension to this, so I think I'm going to move this in a little bit. These will be the double doors. Let me go ahead and... God damn it, pig, don't. There. Something like that. It's feeling a little too typical for me. I think the dimensions are going to be good. It's just a small little library, nothing crazy. Probably won't even have a second story, although that would be cool. I think I'm actually going to do that on the Beta Land series, for those of you watching that. Yeah, this is feeling like a little too typical so far. It's kind of boring. I don't know, I want to change something, like maybe indent this a little bit, add even more dimension. Let's see if this can look good. And maybe something more like that, just to make it more interesting. And I think these should probably be windows here. Okay, let's hope I'm right. And I'm not sure what I want to do for the roof. We'll just have to get to that. Yeah, I don't love this. I kind of want to do something like this, maybe. Yeah, we're going to want this to go kind of far back. Let's try to use all the space we can get. And this is a little boring here. It's a little boring, so I feel like I should kind of mirror that on this side. There we go. And the night is falling, but I'm happy with the spacing. I think that looks fine. And I'm not sure what I want to do for the roof. I kind of want to do something fancy like that, but... Yeah, not super sure how I feel about that. It was kind of ad hoc. For now, I won't touch it. Let's just get the base done, and I think I know what I might do for the roof. You know, I never come over here, so I'm not really used to seeing the village from this perspective, but it looks nice. So I kind of want the spruce to be the main, kind of style element to this. So I might do something like this. Let's see if this... Whoops. I don't know how anything fucking works, apparently. Let's see if this looks good. Yeah, something like that. Okay, I think I'm actually going to start on the roof now. And I won't go too crazy with that. Probably going to need more spruce. Alright, I think I'll start it here because we don't want this to be too massive. So I'm going to use spruce to kind of outline the roof, and I'm going to fill it in with the fuck are they called? The stairs. God, even this feels like a bit much. It's just supposed to be a small little library, but it's kind of fucking massive actually. I wonder if a roof more like this could look good. Actually, that doesn't look bad. That doesn't look bad. I feel like this extends too high too quickly. It's just, no. Gotta lower that slope just a little. Fucking goddamn, these animals are always in my way. Always, always. They're never anywhere other than in my way. And that's 1/2. That feels a lot less ridiculous. Night is falling, but I think we made the right move. I think we did, and I don't think I've built a roof like this before, so I'm interested to see how this turns out. Yeah, that's more like it. Hold up, we don't get this view often, and I'm gonna miss it, aren't I? Because I'm fucking on the other side. We don't get this view very often. Let's see it. Let's see it. Come on. Oh, I'm just barely missing it. I always just barely miss it. God damn. I'm so glad we picked this side for the front of the village because I was watching the episode back recently and I was kind of debating it. I almost picked it random, but this is obviously the right move because there's nothing anywhere else. Yeah, that's a lot of creepers. What the fuck is this? Why is this happening? What is going on right now? My God. Oh no, nope. I fucking knew it, you goddamn prick. It doesn't matter how far away you get. It doesn't matter. It makes no difference. At least you didn't do too much damage. I just hate that it drops like 10% of the fucking dirt. Like, really? Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck you. Taking advantage of me. Alright. Back to this. And there we go. There we go. Now it's time to fill it in, and that'll basically be the outline done. I'm not going to do much on the exterior again. And I guess I'll just have to do something like this if I want it to be consistent. Okay, so that is 1/2. And I think it feels good. I think it might be nice. Again, I've not done a roof like this before, so we'll just have to wait and see. And of course, I am almost out of stairs. I love stairs in this version. All right, let's get an idea of whether or not that's working. Actually, yeah, I think it's okay. Okay. That is the roof. That is the roof. At least I hope. Let's see. Does it look okay? Well, it's kind of hard to tell from that angle. I don't love how homogeneous it is, and we're gonna add windows here and probably throw some like shrubs down here. That should fix it up a little bit. And I could be crazy, but maybe that'll be interesting. Yeah, not bad. How about this? Fuck you. Okay, place it correctly this time. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's kind of interesting, but it's also... It's just that this little section here doesn't match with any of this. Yeah, maybe in another universe that could look cool, but I'm gonna take it down. Alright, I guess I gotta do the floor. This feels like a cover-up job. I wonder what happened here. My God, I love click mining. Oh, I love click mining. God, it's such a lifesaver. Oh my God. Okay. Nice. Let's get some torches down before any shenanigans occur. All right, let's just go ahead and fill in the front part. And, ooh, I wonder how that'll work with the roof. Ooh, did I make a mistake? Did I make a mistake? Is this a bad move? Is this a bad move? Well, yeah, I really don't like this. I'm trying to hold on to it, but just no. Not really. I'm breaking this one. That one is just bullshit. And, I really can't see any way to make that work. I'm going to tear both of these down, and we're just going to make it completely flat on this side. Okay, so we're going to do one of these, I think. I hope I have enough glass. I think I just barely do. I just barely do. Let's see. Oh, I have exactly enough glass. And I didn't misplace it. Okay, let's add the doors. There we go. And maybe fill this in. Okay. So, not as much space to work with as I fucking wanted, to be honest, but I'm thinking, where is the center? Here. I'm trying to think of how I'm going to partition the space for the bookshelves and for, like, seating areas. Like, kind of want the seating areas around here, but that doesn't leave us a whole lot of room for the bookshelves. And I actually don't have any bookshelves as far as I know. Fortunately, they don't actually require leather like I usually assume they do. In this version, all we need is sugarcane. And I should have lots of that. 28, is that enough? Is that enough? Okay, what the fuck? Oh, it's horizontal? I thought it was vertical. What? Oh, actually, you know what? I think I know what it is. Yeah, that's what confused me. 9. Yeah, that's, it's not exactly enough, is it? Okay, it's time to find some sugarcane. I don't even remember if there's any nearby. Is there any sugarcane nearby, or did I fuck up by converting it all? Yeah, and this chest is still here. I don't know what to do with that. Get the fuck out of my way. You know, you would think I have a sugarcane farm somewhere, because I've been collecting sugarcane, but apparently no. No, it never dawned on me that maybe I should set that up. Huh. Any luck? Any luck? Even a little bit of luck? Even a little bit of luck? No, 0. Exactly 0. Like, I kind of want to build a boat to go over there and look, but I hate the boats in this game. Like, they don't deserve to fucking exist. I don't want to make one. Alright, I don't know when the last time we boated is, so let's go. Let's try to find some sugarcane. Oh, hey, look, we got some clay. I haven't used brick on anything yet, have I? I have in Beta Land, that's why I'm thinking about it a bit. Might have to do something fun with brick. We'll see. Oh my god, there's no sugarcane in this entire world. I put this off because I thought this would be quick. Where is all of the sugarcane on this entire Minecraft world? What is happening right now? Wait a minute. Oh shit. Finally. Finally. Have we even been over here? I feel like this is away from spawn, so probably not. Alright, so can we park here without destroying the fucking boat? I mean, we already know the answer, but here's to hoping. Actually, hold on. Fuck me, you piece of shit. Oh, it's not too far. It's not too far. It's not too far. We can get there. And our house is somewhere over there. Yep, I see one of the things whose name I still don't know. So we may or may not actually build anything else in this episode. There is something going on here. There is something going on here. What is this? Am I seeing things, or is that kind of actually interesting? Anyway, but I was saying we're probably not going to build anything else other than the library. I will say what I wanted to say in the last episode about the Great Hall, which is not excellent news. There's a bit of a problem that I have no solution for. But since this episode is so focused, and that's one thing I've been thinking about, is just how focused the episodes should be. And I've talked about this before, but, you know, the reason it takes me so long to get episodes out is I really want to have something big planned for each one. I've already said this, but I like having something big planned for each one. At least so I can have a video title, but also so there's just a solid thing that we can say that we accomplished. But I also don't like focusing on one single thing in the episode because obviously that's a lot more boring. I want to diversify things a bit, you know, maybe go down to the mine, do things like this, just collecting resources and seeing what we encounter. I want to diversify like that, but if I plan to do that for the video, I know it'll take quite a bit more time to film because I'm letting myself go off on various tangents. And I want to prepare a lot more for that, so I'm less willing to actually sit down and record. And that's how I usually do things, and that's why I upload so rarely, because I want to be in just the right mood. I have to be in just the right mood. I have to have just the right plan. And that just isn't feasible, honestly. I mean, it's feasible, but it takes a lot more work than I'm willing to put in. So, one thing I might start doing from now on, and if you guys hate this, let me know, and I'll go back to the old way, but I think what I'm going to do from now on is kind of what I'm doing here. I'm mostly just going to focus on one single thing in each episode. That way it's much more focused, it's much easier for me to record, and I can get content out much more consistently, and we can just develop the world much more consistently, as we should be doing. What the fuck is this shit? No. No, that's not how this works. I've heard that sugarcane grows faster on sand than on dirt. I don't know if that's true. Obviously, it's irrelevant in this version, but oh well. And let's take this down. Why is this still here? We got our disc. We got our cat and our 3 13s. Anyway, yeah, that'll be the plan going forward. I'm just going to focus these episodes much more. Still go off and explore and do whatever else, but really just focus on like building one thing at a time. Then I should easily be able to get episodes out weekly, because in that case, I can film it all in a couple hours, get it edited, and I hate that fucking word, edited. I edited it, but it only takes like 2 or 3 hours to edit, and I can get an episode done in a day. And I'm gonna kill this one for revenge. Okay, how are we gonna do this? I think, you know, a row will go there, one will go there, one will go there. Right, we'll do it kind of like that. We'll do the same thing on this side. And I don't know how... See, what I'm trying to do is shoehorn a layout into this building, and it just doesn't really work because it's too small. It's too small. What I would like to do is have these rows extending out for quite a bit, have quite a bit more space than this, and then have like sitting areas around here, and this will be the desk. And if we were making this much bigger, and actually the library that I plan to build on Beta Land, it'll have a second floor, and there'll be 2 staircases going all the way up and around, and it'll be all fucking crazy. I can't do anything like that here. You know, we're pretty limited. And honestly, having one space in between the bookshelves, that's kind of stupid. And I'm kind of scared now, because do I get these back? I actually have to mine 2 if I'm going to make this work. So do I get these? What the fuck is this game? I hate this fucking game. I'm not playing this game anymore. Okay, seriously. What is this shit? All that work for nothing. How's the sugarcane coming along? I'm sure I can't bone meal that. No progress at all. No fucking progress at all. I feel like I should wander off and try to find more sugarcane nearby, if there is any. No sugarcane anywhere. This is a cool little area. Ooh, that block. That block. This leads straight down into that dungeon, which... Actually, we have a skeleton farm down there, don't we? I completely forgot about that thing. We should make a more official path over here. This is kind of cool. Yeah, look at this. Nice. You know, I see something like this, and I always imagine a cool hangout area of some kind, but it's really hard to make it come together. Excellent. Excellent. Look at this tall sugarcane. It's been waiting for me all its life. Well, I don't see any immediately. And I said I would look for some around here, so I'm going to turn back. So one thing I am also thinking about is what we're going to do after the village, because obviously that's just step 1 in building this world out. I really don't have much of a lore in mind for this world. So, you know, I was originally thinking this village would be kind of primitive, and, well, it is. Because one idea I had was to build a nuclear power plant somewhere. Like, fairly built out, try to make it, like, somewhat accurate. That way it actually feels real and, you know, not trivial. And obviously that doesn't work well with, like, a primitive village. So, you know, whatever the story has to be. Why did the bookshelves not give anything back? That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Why have they made it so hard to make these bookshelves? Okay, so I think like this. Fuck. Yeah, you see the problem. I want to move both of these over, which means I actually have to fucking destroy them both. That's bullshit. Because I don't want this little tiny space in here. Right, you come in, the bookshelf is right there, not a problem. Fuck me. I can't wait to be done with this, dude. I can't wait to be done with this. Nope, no tool seems to actually drop it. No tool. We are just fucked in the ass. Completely and totally. Oh god, it's starting to rain. Dude, if a storm comes and this computer goes down, I'm not going to be happy. Because that happens a little too often, and I swear to god, it is happening more frequently. It is more and more likely as time goes on that if there's a storm, we just lose power. Just outright. Like, I don't know if I'm losing my mind or there's actually something going on, a serious slip in standards somewhere in some industry. I really don't fucking know. But I can't help but notice that. Okay, cool. So that's how it's going to be. So I guess we'll just have 4 fairly small rows, and that should be fine. After all, it's a tiny village. Like, how much can we really expect them to have realistically? Not a huge deal, I guess. Okay, so judging by our rate of progress, we're not finishing these bookshelves in this episode. I'd like to have some windows, but this wall is so long. I don't know how much makes sense here. Kind of like being able to see out that way, but there's just nothing here, right? There's nothing here. I feel like we should fill these areas in with something sort of interesting. I'm still not happy with the front. I kind of want to fill it out a little bit more, but I don't know how. I mean, it's something. It almost looks like it's trying to be some kind of logo, but that's just not what it is. But I'm done thinking about that. So this great hall. There's really just one basic problem with this thing, and it's the layout that I want to go for. So I was thinking the way this thing would work is you enter, and we're going to have a reasonably big little, I don't know what you would call it, but just a patio, for lack of a better word, outside. And I want to have these big, like, wooden pillars that hold the thing up, so there's going to be a lot of space taken up just here. And it doesn't leave a whole lot of room for the Great Hall itself. So the problem is I want them to enter, and I was thinking there would be this long table going long, just like this, right? And you can walk around the table, there will be things over here, maybe like a giant throne for the king of the village. And we're not even really done with the patio part yet, so this is going to take up quite a bit more space than it currently is. That's probably going to come out to like here-ish. So we basically have all of this space to work with for the Great Hall, and it's really not enough for what I wanted to do, unfortunately. So I'm going to keep thinking about what all I could possibly pack into that thing. I'll have to jump over to a creative world and just test things out and see what's up. I'm going to catch it this time. I'm going to catch it. Yeah, I caught it. I caught the view. There we go. So, yeah. I might just have to scale my ambitions down for the Great Hall because there's just not enough room for it. And even if it was even on the table, that I could move the wall back and give myself more space, obviously I'm not doing that. The problem with doing that is this. There is literally no space. I mean, pretty much none. Like, this isn't enough. Don't know what to do about this guy. Think I'm going to, give him the slip. Oh, you dumb fuck. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap things up. So, I will finish this, or do my best, behind the scenes, and yeah, our village now has a library. So the other thing I mentioned building was the potion shop. Kind of second guessing that because there's only so much I can do for the design, given that we don't actually have potions. So it'll probably just end up looking like a generic shop, and I don't really see the point in that. So I have some things to think about. And actually, what the fuck is this? Do the spiders actually remember when they're aggroed on you? When night falls? What the fuck is that? I have one other thing to think about, and that's this. I think I shared the idea that I had in the last episode. I don't remember. It's been a while. But I was thinking of maybe building like a sorcerer's kind of like cove up in there. Like maybe it's some guy who was exiled from the village and he like built himself a little home up there. And I haven't thought about the lore for what that actually is, but I feel like it'd be cool to kind of have a Because if I'm going to put a base in there, it has to be a certain kind of base. It has to be the kind of base that would have to be tucked away and kind of hidden. And a grand thing like that just seems like the kind of thing that a rogue sorcerer might set up shop in. So I think I'll do something like that. I don't know what the details will actually be. Who knows? But hopefully we can do something very cool with that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. So I'm hoping I can get the next episode out pretty quickly because I'll do it the same way. I'll just focus on one thing. Probably the Great Hall, honestly, because I want to build this village out. I want to get this shit done. If I didn't have school and work to worry about and whatnot, all of this is honestly like, you know, a few weeks. You know, maybe a couple months. But really, this isn't a year-long thing, what we've built here. That's just absurd. So I'm really going to try to grind these episodes out, finish the village off, and then we can move on to whatever we're going to end up doing there. And once we finish this whole kind of area off, I don't know if it will ever actually be finished, but once we sort of have this whole place finished off, I really don't know where we're going to go. Where are we going to move to next? I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, sorry for the delay. In principle, I should be free pretty much every day this summer, but not always in the mood to record, not always even ready to record, honestly. And random things pop up here and there that I just can't predict, so hasn't been as easy to get content out consistently as I was really hoping. But I'm going to make some changes to the way I record, and hopefully we can get things out a little bit more consistently than this, and really start to see things come along. I really want to finish the Great Hall. That's kind of, well, the centerpiece. Well, aside from this, it's kind of the centerpiece of the whole village. So I also want to do it right, so I don't want to rush it too much. Anyway, I am just rambling at this point, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.